Hello newbie, Mr. Hall here, and today is chapter 2 of Toto the Ninja Cat and the Great Snake Escape. Toto and Silver weren't entirely sure what the tube was, where it was and what it did, so they were a little nervous as they followed Catface away from the safety and comfort of their new home. So my little mites, you said you were from Italy. Where exactly, and how in the world did you find yourself in Camden Town? Catface asked. It's been a pretty strange few weeks, to be honest, said Silver. We're from Puglia, in the heel of the boot of Italy. We were born in an olive grove, and we lived in the roots of a massive, gnarled old olive tree. The grove was beautiful and huge. The trees went on as far as we could see, which wasn't that far in Toto's case. The old eyesight's a little squiffy, is it? Said Catface. Can't say you're on your own there, Toto. I think I'm going to need some reading glasses myself soon. Go on. Well, said Toto, we never really knew our cat Mama and Papa. They moved on when we were little. It's the way of the world for cats where we're from. But they left us with some food, and we learnt skills to fend for ourselves. It was hard, but we had each other, Silver continued. The weather was great. We had lots of olives to eat, and there were small green lizards everywhere. Though they'd always give you a sob story about a wife and eggs back home, so I let most of them go. There were lots of tasty rats, though. We loved eating them. Catface shuddered. Are you okay? Asked Silver. Fine, just a little chilly, said Catface hastily. So how did you end up here? Toto picked up the story. Well, to be honest, we were a bit lonely. It's not nice being a stray. The grove was next to a house, and one day our new Mama and Papa came to visit. They found us in a tree after a big storm, gave us lots of cuddles and food, and let us sleep inside. Next thing we knew, we were on this thing called an aeroplane. No idea how it works, but it fires you into the sky, and here we are in London. Oh, and did we mention that Toto is an... Silver broke off as Toto shot him a look. A what? Asked Catface. A night owl, replied Toto. I just love the night. Well, that is excellent news, said Catface, as we have a wonderful night ahead of us. They rounded a corner onto Camden High Street, which was deserted, apart from a couple of guys with red spiky hair who didn't pay any attention to three cats padding by. Bits of rubbish swirled in the cold wind, and the yellow streetlights illuminated the famous red, white and blue of the tube station. Catface noticed the two cats looking uncertain. Oh, don't you worry, my friends. It's perfectly safe. It'll be the ride of your lives. Not entirely convinced, the cats followed him across the empty road. Listen, whispered Silver to Toto. Why did you stop me from telling Catface that you're a ninja? If I had your skills, I'd be meowing from the rooftops about them. Silver, being a ninja... you know what, isn't like supporting a football team. I'm an elite warrior with a unique set of skills, ready to be called upon at any time by one of my kind. I can't just tell everyone we meet and let the cat out of the bag, excuse the pun. Eggy, said Silver. Righty-ho, sorry, I'm just proud of you, and you know I want us to make a good impression round here. I get it, said Toto. Let's just keep it on the down low at the moment. On the down low? Laughed Silver. Check you out with your new London lingo. I saw it on TV, all right, Toto replied, and gave her brother an affectionate bite on the ear as they ran to catch up with Catface. Go on the tube is what Londoners do. What they also do, thankfully for London's furry animal population, is never look up. They're too busy staring at their feet or at their phones, which is a shame because if they did look up, they would see a whole army of furry hitchhikers using their public transport system. Oh, we don't go through the entrance, said Catface, walking straight past the Camden Town tube station sign. That's for humans. with their queuing and their moaning and what have you. VIP all the way for us, my furry friends. On a side street around the corner, they came to an old rusty door at cat height that most humans wouldn't even notice. Catface pulled at a small brass doorknob, which opened onto an iron spiral staircase, descending as far as the eye could see. All sorts of animals were going up and down the stairs, and unlike their fellow human travellers, they were very, very talkative. "What's all this?" Silver asked, his eyes wide open. "This, my friends, is how all animals, even the birds if they're feeling lazy, travel around London, 24 hours a day, all aboard." And at the foot of the stairs they emerged into a beautifully high-ceilinged ticket hall, tiled in black and white and lit by 2 massive chandeliers, which in turn led to a platform. Catface pointed out the humans rushing about on their own platform below, which they could see through air vents in the floor. The animals' platform was almost identical, with waiting benches and twinkling lights and even adverts on the walls for dog food, budgie trill and catnip. There must have been every kind of animal on the platform, all patiently waiting for the next train. Dogs, cats, ferrets, hedgehogs, parakeets, pigeons, you name it. Apart from rats. Silver and Toto were amazed that no one was attacking, growling, or even hissing at each other. Before the cats could ask why, Catface piped up, "Behold the animal tube. It's a wonderful institution with strict rules. Everyone here is of the understanding that on the tube we live and let live. No attacks allowed," he beamed. The only exception being mice and rats, who have to travel on the underside of the train. "We tried to integrate a while back, but cats and rats on the same platform didn't exactly work, if you get my drift. Here we go." A clunky train pulled into the station to pick up the late-night workers and party-going humans down below. "We sit on the roof?" asked Toto, starting to feel just a little scared. On top of the human train was a carriage almost identical to the one below, although this one had no roof of its own. "Of course," said Catface. "And I see we have a front row seat. Hold on tight, my Italian friends, you're going to love this." As the train pulled away and picked up speed, it entered the tunnel with just centimetres to spare above their heads. "This is incredible," yelled Toto and Silver, feeling the air whoosh through their whiskers. "The only way to travel, my friends. Just you wait for our exciting first stop," said Catface as they disappeared into the darkness. And so, over the next few hours, Catface treated the cats to a whistle-stop tour of every great sight London had to offer, with the most knowledgeable and best-loved guide. One thing was certain: even in a city this big, everybody knew Catface. At St. Paul's Cathedral, the bats in the belfry swooped down to say hello. At the Tower of London, the ravens had saved him some beef to eat, which the cats tucked into. At Buckingham Palace, they woke up the corgis for a cup of tea and toast. At the Shard, the seagulls picked them up and flew them to the top of the highest building in London, where they saw just how big the city was for the first time. The seagulls had even saved them some pizza they'd scavenged, which made Silver very happy. By 2 a.m, the cats were worn out and very full, and they'd made a lot of new friends. "Anyone who's a friend of Catface is a friend of ours," squawked Mary, the head gull. But as tired and full as the cats were, there was one last stop before home, at a very important place. And tune in tomorrow for Chapter 3. Hope you're enjoying it. What I would like you to do, though, children, is I want you to see if you can do some research on the places that Toto and Silver and Catface have visited during their trip out into London. So that was... we had St. Paul's Cathedral, we had the Tower of London, we had Buckingham Palace, and the Shard. So there's 4 places to do a little bit of research on. Anyway, hope you're enjoying the story.